Is GroovePages good for online business? It's like asking, is the Pope Catholic? Of course it is, and you can see for yourself by securing your own free account by following the link on or below this video. Rather than me boring you with a long talking video, let me show you one or two features.
Okay, let's jump in and now let's build an actual page, in fact, an entire website. And this is going to get exciting. So the first thing we want to go over here is our blocks, elements, pages, and pop-ups. So let's talk about blocks. The first thing that we have here are wireframe blocks and premium blocks. And I'm going to click on all blocks here. And as you can see, the wireframe blocks are meant for you to be able to drag things over to the canvas just like this, so that you can remove all of the colors and background images and you can just focus just on the layout of your website. And the premium design blocks are actual designer blocks. These are blocks that when you pull them over, they actually have images and designs, so you can pick from different things and just pull them over and build a website that way. So the choice is up to you, or you could mix and match. I'm going to delete this in just a minute, but basically I want to talk to you about our design philosophy with this. Now, GroovePages is a powerful yet easy to use visual page, website, and funnel design tool, and it's built with the philosophy of simplicity. We want to deliver a truly visual design experience that lets you create fully functional web pages, funnels, and sites without having to write any code. Now, GroovePages works on the concept of stacking predefined block sections to build fully coded and hosted web pages incredibly fast and easy. It's actually very natural and intuitive. So our design philosophy is to allow you to find everything that you need here for your website without having to worry about doing anything other than putting in your headline. Now, we have blocks, we have elements, and I'll go over all these things in just a minute. And then over here, what you get when we click on something is the style editor, and that's where we can adjust the colors and the background images and borders and spacing and all those different things. Again, our design philosophy is to make sure that you have everything you need pre-made for you here. And then if you want to touch them up, you can come into the style editor here. All right, so I'm going to delete this right here, and we're actually going to build a website. And here we go. Now, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to build all the pages in my site. So I'm going to go over here to pages, and I'm going to click add new page. And again, we're going to have plenty of web page templates for you. They're being made right now as we speak. We're focusing on the blocks. And then once we have all the blocks in place, then we can go ahead and actually build pages, funnels, and websites for you. But let's just create a blank page from scratch here. And when we click on these three dots here, we have some choices to edit the settings, set it as the home page, rename it, clone it, delete it, or hide it from the navigation. So I'm going to show you some of these things, but first let's make all the pages. So I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to call this the About Us page. Okay, I'll hit that check mark. Let's add another page. Let's call this the Contact page. Let's create another one. We're going to call this Media. Let's create another one. We're going to call this one Support. And we're going to create now a page to give away our ebook. So we're going to call this one Free Ebook. And now we need a page for them to download that. So we're going to call this Thank You Download. Now we have all the pages of our website that we want. Now, at any time, I can see what page I'm in by what's highlighted here, or I can just go to the menu and I can change my page here. And all these pages are blank. But I want you to notice here, this says primary navigation. So these are all the navigation links that are going to show up in my navigation bar. The thing is, I don't want people to actually see my ebook page on the navigation. So I'm going to put that here on hidden pages, just like that. And I drop that and I have that here. And I also certainly don't want them to see my download link. So I'm going to hide that from the navigation, and I'm going to put that here as well. And now I have my download page and my ebook page hidden from the navigation. And very soon what we're going to have up here is another tab that you'll be able to click right here. And that's going to say your funnels. And then you're going to be able to organize your funnel pages. And imagine this saying landing page, upsell page, tripwire page, thank you page. And so you'll be able to handle your navigation pages on your website, the hidden pages that you might not want there, and then you'll click a tab and then you'll have different pages where you can actually collapse and open up different funnels from the different templates that we'll provide you. That's really more of an organizational feature. You can actually just build your funnels right now just by putting them in your hidden pages. All right, now let's put a navigation block up. Now, when I go over to the blocks, I can either choose a navigation block here and just drag it over, or I can choose one from the prototypes. So I'm going to pull a prototype up just like this. I'm going to drag that over there like that. And if you notice, it said first link, second link, third link, fourth link, and fifth link. And it automatically just populated that based on my pages here. Now look at this. If I move my support above the media, it switches it. And if I move it back, it goes just like that. Now, the other thing is I don't want the media on my navigation. I wanted that to be a sub-navigation under contact. So how would we do that? Well, we simply just indent this in like that. And now I have the media as a drop-down under contacts. All right, we'd have to see that functionality on a page preview. Okay, but that's pretty much how that works to just build a menu. Now, the other thing you're noticing is I have the logo here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over to here. It opens up my style editor. Okay, I'm going to click on functionality. I'm going to click browse, and I'm going to look on my hard drive for a logo. And I'm just going to pull this GroovePages logo here and just open that up. We're going to load that into my library here. And I'm just going to click select, and I'm going to click update, and that puts my logo in just like that. Now let's say I want to change the background of this entire section. What I can do is I can go here and just click on background, and we're going to have a full color picker here for you. But right now we have the different shades of the color working like this. We're going to have a little thing to allow you to put in one of the 16 million colors, but let's assume I wanted to make this a color pink in the background like that. And I would do the same thing here with this menu section here. I would select the menu, and then I would change that background as well to pink, just like that. But I'm going to click on this undo button here, and we could always go back at any time and change things. Now, I want to show you one more thing about these menus. The thing is, if I want to have an external link, right? Let's say my support, I want to go to my help desk, and I don't want it to actually go to a page on the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this page right here, because it's not really a page, right? It's maybe I'm using something like Zendesk, and I don't actually need a page for support. And now the support page is gone. But what if I want to link that to an external page and not necessarily a page that's on this website? Well, what we do is we go to this menu right here, and then I go to functionality. And what I can do is I can add an external link. And how many external links do I want? Well, if I put 2, then I get these examples here like this, but I just want one external link at this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my help desk link in here, and I'm going to name it support. And I'm going to tell that to open in a new window. Then I click update. And just like that, I now have an external link that'll now go to my help desk, where these actually go to pages within the website. And again, this goes to an external page. Okay, I'm going to open up the style editor and just let you know 2 things that will happen on every style editor. You will see here ways to change the text, the background, the border, spacing, sizing, the shadow, and any custom CSS if you had a super web designer that wanted to do some ninja stuff. And anything that needs functionality like a pop-up or that menu or a countdown timer or a carousel, it will then have a functionality tab. Most things won't. Most things will only be design. Some things will have functionality if you need to add a link to it or upload an image, or this is dynamic based on the particular thing that you choose. If it was a countdown timer, which we're going to display, you will get things that'll say pick a date and things like that. So let's close that and move on. Okay, so now I'm going to start building the website. And again, remember, we use blocks to just build the website. Now, I have all of these different types of wireframe blocks, which again, wireframes take all of the design out of it and let us just focus on the layout. And if I want, I can use the premium design blocks. Right now, we have about 75 of them. And in about a couple of weeks, there will be a couple of hundred. And then we already have about 1,000 on back order. And so you can expect, over a year, just in terms of blocks, we may have over 2,000 different blocks that are featured with tags and different ways to organize them and things like that. But right now, let's go. And let's see, I might want to put an alert bar up at the top, right? With a little countdown timer. So I'm just going to drag that right above here like that. And just like that, we get our alert bar. So I'm going to choose a cover section here, and I'm going to choose this one right here. I kind of like the way this one looks, and I'm going to drag it here. Now, if at any time I feel that I put something in the wrong place, or I want to see how it looks in a different place, I can just grab the drag handle. And if I want to put it back, I just drag it back into position just like that. So next thing is I like to always put a footer in. So let's take a look. I have my wireframe footers, and these are all alphabetical. So I can look at a footer like this that I can just add any color to it that I want by dragging it down here like that. Now I have a footer here, or if I like, again, I can use one of these premium design footers and I can drag something over like that. Either one of those, all right? I'm going to delete this one here. I kind of like this colorful one here. Let's continue to build the site out with some of these blocks.
I'm sure this has answered your question, is GroovePages good? And you're ready to get your hands on it by trying things out for yourself. So just click the link and start testing it out today. Please like this Is Groovepages Good video and hit the subscribe button, because it gives us good standing with YouTube. And of course, if you have any comments, then just post them in the section beneath this video.